Okay, so let me be honest. We know that Grand Theft Auto 6, the pre-orders are coming, and I just gotta say, before anything even happens, Grand Theft Auto 6 has some huge shoes to fill. Okay? I mean, and if we're being honest, Grand Theft Auto 6 is not gonna do better than Grand Theft Auto 5, not in the sense that many people are thinking that I'm gonna be talking about. So let me explain. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, first of all, it came out in 2013. This was still, fresh off the 2010s. You know what I'm saying? People was just getting into social media, just really settling in on the internet craze, the buzz and stuff like that. I mean, the internet was changing, you know what I'm saying, during that time. So there was no such thing as like digital cloud, none of that stuff at that time, if I remember correctly. To my knowledge, from what I played, no, it wasn't, right? When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, I mean, you still had people sleeping outside of GameStops ready to purchase Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, I remember, like, you could get Grand Theft Auto 5 and an Xbox 360 together in a bundle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was a phenomenon. When Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it was the first in a series where you could swap between three characters at once and play uniquely or play all together, right? So, yes, they're keeping the same thing where, oh, there's going to be two pro tags, but the problem is, will it actually live up to the freaking hype of Grand Theft Auto 5? And I'm sorry, but I'm just going to come right out and say, I don't think so. Like, I'm literally gonna wait probably like maybe a few months, maybe even a year, man. I don't even know. Like, part of me is like, oh yeah, it's dope. Grand Theft Auto 6 is coming out. But then another part of me is like, I think they should have just left it at Grand Theft Auto 5 and maybe did a couple of spin-off games of Grand Theft Auto 5. Like, instead of DLCs of the original, they could have made spin-offs. Kind of like when they did, um, if I remember correctly, they did like little spin-offs here and there. It wasn't exactly Grand Theft Auto 4, but it was the bikers, like stuff like that. Like, they could have done things like that. Like, I would have loved to see a Grand Theft Auto plainly through the eyes after the aftermath of everything that happened, to see the lives of Trevor, or maybe even more into what Michael is doing, maybe Franklin, things like that. Like, if we could have got like spin-offs of them first before we jumped all the way to new characters, I think. And then, like, how are we going to tie all these characters into from the fifth one into this one? Because there's always some type of tie-in, and I mean, it's too early to judge anything. We don't know anything. I don't know. The only thing that I know is what I've seen on the trailers, right? So I can't really say what this game is going to do, but right now, as a gamer myself, I'm thinking like, is this really going to live up to the hype? Because when Grand Theft Auto came out, I'm telling you, Grand Theft Auto 5 had so much detail. This is another thing that I'm worried about too. Is Grand Theft Auto 5 has so much detail in it that niggas is still finding stuff about it that you could do 13 years after its release. Like, there's still videos being made on the psychology, or there are still psychology. What? There are still videos being made of the psychology of the characters of a game that, mind you, has been played for millions, probably billions of times over the course of 13 years. And I'm telling you, and people are still making videos about it to this day, still doing breakdowns, still doing story analysis, still doing all these things. Niggas is still playing the game for the first time like it just came out. And you're telling me that Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna do that? I don't know, man. This is a different era of games. Like, I could see, okay, the kids who might have grew up after me. I was born 6 months after 1999. I was born in 2000. I was born in 2000, okay? So I grew up still with like old school game systems, old school this and that and other, right? And so when I tell you that when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, it was almost like we were stepping into a futuristic era of gaming, to the point where we thought, like, for me, it felt like that was going to be like the pinnacle. Like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But then they're like, oh, we're going to do Grand Theft Auto 6. And I'm telling you, it's just like this feeling. Like, it's like, I don't know if this is going to hit the same way it did. But mind you, I was 13 when when Grand Theft Auto 5 came out. I was still a teenager. So I'm wondering, is it my age? You know what I mean? Like, is it my age, or am I really like, this is not like the era of when Avengers Infinity War or when Avengers, this is not like when Avengers Infinity War and Endgame came out. This is like, I don't know if they're going to hit this. I don't know if the spot is going to be hit. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, better graphics, cooler graphics, all that other stuff is cool. But then I hear rumors that like Grand Theft Auto 6 is finna have like only certain things are going to be available in this edition and all that. And I'm like, are you serious? Already I'm being turned off, because I'm like, Grand Theft Auto 5, for the most part, Grand Theft Auto 5, everything was in the game. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Everything was in the game. Anything that the most you had to spend your money on was getting the little shark cards and all that other stuff, so you can build your character up on Grand Theft Auto Online, which there once upon a time, kids who may be watching this, where Grand Theft Auto Online was not something you had to pay for separately. It came with the game as long as you had an Xbox Live or well, I had Xbox Live membership and all that other stuff. That was the only way you could play Grand Theft Auto Online. This was separate. You got to pay a subscription for that too. That wasn't a thing. So, I'm hearing rumors that Grand Theft Auto 6 is talking about adding only certain features going to be available in certain editions. Are you kidding me? Like, no. And that to me is throwing me off. That to me is giving me this idea like, okay, they playing. Like, y'all are really playing games with people who know the franchise, appreciate the franchise for what it is, and y'all just kind of like throwing it together, and it's like, okay, we're going to play on y'all nostalgia, play on the fact that you know this is a beloved franchise that most of y'all grew up with, and we're going to take it and we're going to modernize it and make it a big old microtransactional game that in order to get the most out of it, you have to pay us at least $100, and even then the game is not going to be all of that. Like, that's what I'm worried about. And that's why I made this video, because I'm worried. Like, I want the game to do good. Like, mind you, this is not a video to downplay anything. I'm not like somebody that's like hating on it. I'm sharing my concerns as a gamer. Like, bruh, is this game gonna hit? You know what I'm saying? Is it really gonna hit the spot? I hope, for the sake of Rockstar and for the sake of the Grand Theft Auto franchise, that it really does hit the spot like it's supposed to. Because for me, the pinnacle of Rockstar, the zenith of what Rockstar has been able to pull off as far as wonderfully crafted games so far, has been Grand Theft Auto 5 in the Grand Theft Auto series. Not necessarily all their games, but Grand Theft Auto series, the best one for me is 5. You know what I'm saying? 4, some people will put 4 over 5, but me, I put 5 over 4. But the 6th one, man, the 6th one has to do tremendously well, and not just with money. Listen, Grand Theft Auto 5 did great, money-wise and game-wise. You see what I'm saying? Grand Theft Auto 5 made like so many billions of dollars. It was like the record for like the best-selling game almost of all time, if I'm correct. I just know it made billions of dollars. Like, it broke the internet. It broke everything when it came out. Grand Theft Auto 5. And on top of that, it had one of the most compelling stories ever, right? But then there's Grand Theft Auto 6. And I'm like, okay, you might get people on the sales, but will you actually sell them on the gameplay, the story, the interactions, everything? Are we gonna have a bunch of goop where, like, we can't have the obscenery, the nudity? Like, let's be honest, the nudity, are we gonna see some ass? Like, are we gonna see some strippers? Are we gonna be able to take them in our cars and do whatever and then some? Like, is it gonna be graphic? Are we, like, what's going on? Like, are we gonna have a game where, like, you're gonna be able to do some wild stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, if the rumors are true, they're supposed to be having little gay pride events. Am I gonna be able to drive all them niggas over? Or is this gonna be some, like, oh, we're gonna have these events, but you can't do anything? Like, and I'm gonna be like, this is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, please. Like, are we gonna get those jokes that are just so freaking nasty, next level, just so dirty? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are we gonna have the radio stations where, like, they ain't talking about nothing but bull? Like, you know what I'm saying? Those are the types of things that, and I'm not saying it needs to be exactly like Grand Theft Auto 5. It just needs to be better, because Grand Theft Auto 5 has created big shoes for this Grand Theft Auto 6 to fill. And in order for them to fill it, they're going to have to hit a lot of things on the nose. They're going to have to do a lot. And so hopefully they can get it together. Hopefully they can pull this off. But I'm just sharing my concerns from what I can see right now. And hopefully these concerns aren't things that come to pass. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyway, I hope this is a short video. I have more videos coming, I promise. I have so many things I want to talk about and share. Just been really busy, but had to share that. And I want you guys to leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about Grand Theft Auto 6. It's pre-release, it's pre-sales, it's all that stuff. If there's any other rumors you might have found out that I didn't touch on, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We need to talk about it, okay? All right, until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.